not traveled back roads in Costa Rica for over a week. On Friday, we decided to travel 19 kilometers north on Highway 34 past Creta to the old back road 239 going to San Jose. Months ago, we were deterred from Highway 27 tollway and saw an old spooky, dilapidated building. I told Betty then we needed to return and investigate the old ruin for ghosts. Betty reluctantly agreed to return, right, Betty?
That's right.
We took our tri-field EMF detector, turn it on, show you how this works. Right there, get a reading. EMF stands for electromagnetic energy that is in all human bodies. This is the spark from the heart that serves as a spark plug to charge our bodies without needing to plug in daily cords like we do in computers and robotic electronics. This spark is our spirit and soul, traveling through our brain computers upwards to infinity, space to our Creator. Those who commit murders and other crimes travel negatively to what is commonly called hell. It is thought there are spirits of those murdered souls who are staying behind, haunting ruins, looking to avenge their deaths. Betty and I are here today, and we've got our EMF meter for ghost, and we're going to go in this building here, which looks very suspicious, very old and abandoned. And I'm going in first because she's fearful of snakes, and I'll make sure there's nothing like that in here. But we're going to see what happens when we walk through here. Okay, turn it on. There it is. Okay, let's go, Betty. Follow me. Come on. Stay behind me. Stay close. Stay close. Oh, did you see that? What was that? Come here, Betty. Come here. Betty, look. Okay. Look. Look there, Betty. There's bats. See the bats? Come closer. Go in and look at the bats. Betty has left the building. There's full of bats. Bats everywhere. Up in there, bats. Let's see what's in here. Betty, come here, look at these bats. There's a bunch of them. Look at them, they're flying. Look at these bats, Betty, look. Betty, are you leaving the building? Okay. Unfortunately, we saw no ghost, only bats.
Number 5, Montezuma Beach. Even Costa Rica's beautiful beaches are not immune to hauntings, and ghosts seem to have taken a liking to Montezuma's rocky Pacific shores. The isolated Playa Grande is rumored to have been an ancient burial ground, while nearby Cabuya Island Mountains, an active cemetery.
Wow.
Visitors have reported seeing unwelcome spirits during nighttime hikes in both locations. Locally known as Monte Fuma, fuma is the verb to smoke in Spanish. Montezuma is widely recognized as a party hub, and whether the ghost tales are legitimate sightings or just hallucinations of inebriated tourists remains a mystery. They may be borracho.
Smoking and borracho.
Smoking and borracho.
Number 4, San Juan de Dios Hospital. Costa Rica's oldest hospital, San Juan de Dios, is also home to the country's oldest ghost tales. The story of La Maña del Vasco, or the nun with the glass. She is passed down as a religious cautionary tale for more than a century. The legend tells of an unmarried young woman forced into a cloister by her family. The unwilling nun showed little interest in her work. Consoling the dying at the hospital did not put forth much effort. According to the tale, a dying man asked the nun for a glass of water, but she refused, and he died soon after. The nun regretted her actions, but died before she was able to properly repent and was cursed to roam the hospital, doling out drops of water to mourners until her debt is paid. Though the prison is still the main attraction at San Lucas Island, other buildings in the area, like this dilapidated church, are also said to be haunted. Number 2, Cartago Parish Ruins. By day, this old Catholic parish in the center of Cartago looks like an elaborate community park overrun with picnicking families and cuddling couples. By night, the 16th century ruins are home to the ghost of the headless priest. As the story goes, the priest had an affair with the brother's wife. Unfortunately for the priest, his brother was the mayor of Cartago at the time, and in a rage, the mayor killed the priest. Costa Rica's 1841 earthquake destroyed the parish, which then they rebuilt and destroyed again by the 1910 earthquake. Terrifying unsuspected bystanders doesn't seem enough for the headless ghost, and according to local legend, the priest apparition foiled all subsequent reconstruction efforts. He never left. If you're visiting San Jose and want to visit the ruins, it makes a great day trip. Just get back before the sun goes down. There you go, Betty.
That's right. Number 3, San Lucas Prison. The ghost rumors in San Lucas Prison will come as no surprise to anyone familiar with the penitentiary's bloody history. Between 1883 and 1989, the island served as the home for some of Costa Rica's most violent and dangerous criminals. First-hand accounts and historical records show that prisoners were kept in inhumane conditions and routinely tortured. Locals have reported hearing voices and seeing ghosts in abandoned buildings near the prison. The reality show Ghost Hunters International visited the prison for a 2010 episode and declared that the ghost of a nurse murdered by a prisoner haunts the penitentiary. However, Jose Leon Sanchez, a former prisoner who wrote a famous chronicle of his life there, Isla de los Hombres Solos, rejects the ghost stories. I spent 30 years on that island. There's no ghost there. Those are things people say. Who do you believe?
Wow. Ghost or no ghost, the cells, graffiti, and other spine-chilling remnants left by former prisoners are surely haunting enough. Okay, Betty, you ready?
I'm
Number
ready.
1.
Number 1. Okay.
What is it?
Number 1 is on the list as Duron Sanatorium.
That's right.
Located in the outskirts of Cartago on the way up to Irazu Volcano Center, this former tuberculosis hospital in the 1900s is the country's most well-known haunted place. Its heyday, the hospital treated around 300 patients who were cared for by nuns. The hospital was converted into an orphanage and then a prison before closing for good in 1973. After a volcano eruption rendered it unsafe for inhabitants. But some reports indicate that a few former residents may have stayed behind. Visitors to the abandoned buildings have reported seeing a nun with white hair wandering in the halls. The building was a hospital, asylum, prison, and orphanage. The reported hauntings are patients from the past, as well as a nun that wanders the halls. Some reports include whispers and laughter from children. Other sightseers speak of a ghost of a young girl sitting on the roof or steps of one of the buildings. The girl is rumored to be Dr. Carlos Duran's daughter,
Wow.
who contracted tuberculosis and died while living at the sanatorium with her father. The haunted mood is the chill and fog that is known to be normal in the area. If you have time in your itinerary, after surfing, hiking, and spotting animals you won't see anywhere else in the world, go ahead.
And you go to Duran Sanatorium.
Right.
Thank you, Betty.
You're welcome.
My personal favorite haunted hospital out of the United States. This is the Worley Hospital, where I was born in 1945. It is located in Pampa, Texas. The hospital was founded by Phoebe Worley after she was injured in a car accident and had to be taken quite some distance to be treated. She thought the citizens of Pampa and the surrounding area needed more immediate care options, so construction went underway, and in 1928 the hospital became a reality and was well received by the community. In 1945, I became a reality. The ghost hunters used Worley Hospital as their favorite haunt in their final episode.
Welcome to the Old Worley Hospital.
This is amazing. I mean, ambitious to say the least.
To say the least. You know, we have an emotional attachment to it.
We have developed this love for it. It's just a beautiful building, one of the few in town that we happen to have. And so we loved it enough to where Chelsea took what was going to be a down payment for a home and turned it into this property.
Yeah.
No pressure, right?
No pressure. So financially wrapped up in it, emotionally wrapped up in it. So we're really glad you guys are here.
Well, let's head in then.
All right.
Okay, huh?
Come on in.
Please, after you. Show us around.
Thank you. I am really just a few steps removed from what Chelsea has already committed, which is literally her life savings. And if we are not successful here, that's going to be both of our life savings.
And so you have owned this for how long?
About 6 months, and our experiences started on the second day.
So your work is completely halted? I mean, you're not doing anything else in the building right now?
It's at a standstill.
We had actually a concrete contractor coming through here, and we saw these shadow people. It really scared him, and you know, we can see how much it scared him.
I'm a construction worker. 3 months ago, I came by and I met Chelsea, and I asked her, could she show me around?
So when you think about taking the job here, how do you feel about that?
Well, I had to think it twice because I couldn't say yes because it's so creepy in there. Once I got to the second floor, there's where I start feeling a bad spirit. It's really creepy. Like if you have somebody in back of you, like walking with you. I believe there's probably demons in back of the walls.
Tell me about your experience here at the Worley Hospital.
Well, everything actually happened here on the first floor. I actually sat right here in this little corner on the floor, and we sat here and we watched a shadow crawl across the floor.
Can you describe the shadow? What did it look like? Was it like a person or a figure?
It was creepy. It was, if it was a person, it crawled.
It was crawling.
It was crawling, yeah.
Interesting.
It never stood up, so.
Born here in 1945.
So this is the old surgery, and it's also the living room of my future apartment.
So this is where you would stay?
But I don't even know if I want to live here anymore.
And I mean, she's a really private person, so I'm sorry. But the truth is she gave up an awesome career down in the DFW area, a beautiful condo, and then this was a dream, and suddenly it's it's a little bit more of a nightmare.
We can feel your discomfort. Even being here with you, I can still see. So we will do our very best to try to get to the bottom of it.
Let's do it.
I'm recording it.
This is Grand Christmas Carol on the 3rd floor. That was weird. Something just walked right in front of us.
Are you serious?
Almost as if it came out of this room right here.
That close?
Right to the staircase. It was boom, boom, right in front of it. So I mean, we can stop and look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Did you see that? Gosh, it was right in front of us. Watch. Whoa. As soon as Daryl, Chris, and I got up on the 3rd floor, we caught this figure moving from left to right across the thermal imaging camera.
I'd like to know who we're speaking with. Are we speaking to a person right now?
Are you associated with the hospital?
So any of the entities that are here, if there's a woman here with us, please touch that device again.
No.
Were you a nurse in this hospital? Did you work as a surgical nurse in this hospital?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Is your name Mary Lucille Myers?
Mary Lucille Myers was a surgical nurse who unfortunately killed herself in this hospital.
Wow.
So she died on the premises.
Am I speaking with a Mary Lucille Myers right now? Just to clarify, if I'm speaking with Mary Lucille Myers, could you please make that blue light go off just like you did before?
Dude, there's no electricity in here. We shouldn't be getting any EMF.
Mary, did I see you? Was that you the fire hall downstairs?
Hey, Ghost Hunters fans.
Betty,
Glenn, I hear something.
here, let me take the flashlight and go look. Oh, it was nothing. It's late. Let's go inside.
Okay.